everyone, and welcome back to Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. What a great way to start off with a little voice crack there. Today we are taking on the second Elite Four member here in the Hoenn Pokemon League, and that is Phoebe, the Ghost-type trainer. I have Ultron prepared for this battle, our Bayonet, so hopefully he is enough to take this on, but of course we have a little introduction to the room here. Whoa! That is very creepy, scary. I really like the pagoda theme. I don't know if it really fits with Hoenn, because Hoenn just doesn't seem like too much of a Japanese-y kind of region. It looks a little bit more tropical, reminds me a lot of Puerto Rico where I come from. At least Hoenn itself, but I really like the Pokemon League though. It's a nice change up. I saw those little lanterns shaking and I got kind of scared. I'm honestly very scared to step into Phoebe's room, not because of fighting her, but just like, look at that little lantern moving around. This is, oh gosh, I'm creeped out. I feel like we would be safer inside, so let's head on in. What are you doing? What is this dance that's going on here? Oh, of course she's got the pits, you know. It's probably where she throws her opponents when she defeats them. And a little chair. Aw, look at that. We can actually sit in her chair. Isn't that cute? We couldn't sit in Sydney's chair, and I was kind of bummed out about that, but let's see. Who do we want to lead off with today? We healed up all of our Pokemon, so they are ready to go. We have Phoebe and Ultron. Phoebe's got Dark Pulse. Ultron just has a bunch of really good ghost moves. We actually didn't give him Shadow Sneak, though, which might end up coming back to haunt us. Ha ha ha. Get that? It's not a very good joke, but whatever. Let's go up and talk to Phoebe, who's, I guess, Hawaiian. I never really know. We went from Australia to Hawaii. Hoenn is all over the place here. Ha 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 ha! I'm Phoebe of the Elite Four. What's going on with that dancing there, Phoebe? I really don't know what's up with it. It's kind of creepy. I did my training on Mount Pyre. While I trained there, I gained the ability to commune with ghost-type Pokemon. Just ghost-type Pokemon, right? Yeah, okay. The bond I've developed with my Pokemon is extremely tight. Come on, just try and see if you can even inflict damage on my Pokemon. Yeah! She's so happy. What a happy gal. Totally normal. Just a little Phoebe. Oh, look at that. Even little flowers for you. I don't think I can see Phoebe the same way. I always thought she was kind of this cute, innocent girl just doing her little Hawaii dance, you know, minding her own business, but then she had to bring the creepy little ghost child into the mix, and now I don't know what to think of her. I'm actually getting really scared right now because I'm sitting alone in my room at 3 in the morning recording this, and according to every scary movie in existence, 3 a.m. is like the hour at which spirits are the most in tune with the world. So I'm a little bit scared right now. Anyway, she is leading off with her Dusclops. We are going to start off by Mega Evolving Ultron here. I think this Dusclops specifically that she starts off with is more about stalling you out with pressure, so I really hope we don't end up getting stalled out. All I'm going to do is immediately burn this guy because I think he's got a really high defense. So what we're going to try to do is just hit him with a nice Hex and hope that we can one-shot this guy. Especially with that burn, if he was holding some kind of Focus Sash or something, now we can hopefully just take him out in one hit. The only problem is, every single thing in this freaking Elite Four is trying to confuse us. And now he's going to put a curse on himself, so I am out of here. I'm sorry. I was already scared enough of you, Phoebe. Now I'm even more scared. Oh my gosh, look at this. We are getting the nail driven into our head, literally. I don't think that's a thing that, like a saying that people say, so I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna swap out though, I guess to Phoebe. I don't really know who else to go out to, but this curse plus the fact that Dusclops right now is trying to stall us out is very, very annoying. So we're just gonna swap out to Phoebe, bring out the sun, and hope that this guy doesn't go for another, okay, he's going Future Sight. See, I don't even think this Dusclops has moves that actually hurt us. I know she's going to go for a full restore right now, so we're just going to unleash our strongest Dark Pulse and hope that he doesn't try to confuse us again. That's what I was trying to say, is I don't think this guy has any moves that actually hurt us directly, so we can never Sucker Punch with Bayonet. Just not a good matchup, and the pressure is on. Literally, like the pressure ability doubles how much PP a move uses, so we don't want to stay in on Ultron for too long. Thankfully though, we already took out the first Dusclops. I think she has 2 of them, because as far as I remember, they didn't really update their teams all that much. So next up coming out is Sableye. Sableye is a Pokemon that in this generation at least, is only weak to fairy moves, and I don't have any fairy moves on our entire team. We would have had a fairy move if I kept one on Wuju from when he was a Curlia earlier, but I didn't end up keeping the fairy moves that he had, because they weren't really that great of fairy moves anyway. So I guess we're going to stick with our buddy Finn and try to deal as much stab damage as we can. We don't have our Mega Evolution, so that's actually not very good either, but at least we're faster than this guy. So if your plan was to stall us out or do something weird here, hopefully you don't have any plans of doing that. And he's going for Foul Play. Oh wow, the sun was out. That's why our waterfall didn't do that much. I was surprised. I should have gone for Earthquake there, but I don't know. I'm not very good at synergizing between Fabi and Finn, but it's okay because we just gave him some false confidence. We were like, yeah, look at that. Our waterfall didn't do any damage, so you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But then guess what? We actually ended up taking him out because apparently the fire actually weakens water moves by a lot. I didn't know that it weakened them by that much. So now Phoebe is going out to her own Bayonet. I really want to try to outplay this guy though. I don't know what to do. I know that we have Pranksters, so we can at least Will-O-Wisp him before he even has a chance to hit us. So now even if he does try to go for any sneaky business, oh gosh, Shadow Ball. Oh my gosh, the special Shuppets are coming out, and that was terrible on my part. Okay, well, we no longer have our own Shuppet. I should have just gone Sucker Punch. Like, I didn't do any research as to what moves these guys have, so I guess Phoebe is literally just sticking to her old tricks. And I don't know exactly why, because Bayonet is a very good physical hitting Pokemon. Shadow Ball, I mean, it got us, you know, so I can't really say much. Dark Pulse, though, gonna hit you with that critical hit, so Fabi doing work so far. Ultron, not so much, you know. Ultron was a very, very good Pokemon back when I did my Emerald Nuzlocke playthrough not that long ago. And so far, I guess not really as good here in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but I mean, we've still got plenty of chances for Ultron to come through for us, so hopefully in the future, you know, he can come back and do some more for us. But so far, not really too tough. One Pokemon has died each battle, and oh wait, actually Phoebe is not done yet. She's got one more Pokemon left, and that is going to be a Dusk Noir. Whoa! I did not see that coming, that's for sure. Alright, I guess we'll stay in on Fabi. I did not know that she was going to have a Dusk Noir, and once again, the pressure is on. This is not good. So I'm just going to keep going for Dark Pulses because I don't really care about this move having a lot of PP in the future. Thunder Punch, is that the best that you've got, man? Come on, you can do better than this, Dusk Noir. But yeah, Dark Pulse, there's not really any Elite Four members coming up later that we really need to have Dark Pulses prepared for or anything. Oh man, I was hoping we would survive that with like minimal HP and be able to come back, but alright, that is 2 Pokemon down for us so far, so if things keep going this way, by the time we get to the champion, we might have like 5 Pokemon die, but we still might win, so who knows. But now the pressure is really on, because we have Finn out and Waterfall. Do we need Waterfall? Let's see, we have... I don't think we really need Waterfall that much. Earthquake, though, we really want to conserve our PP for that, so I guess we'll just keep going for Waterfalls. All we can do is really go for stab attacks. I could just revive Ultron and probably take this guy out way easier. What the heck, attack? Ice Punch? Really? So this Dusk Noir just has all of the elemental punches. I mean, I guess that's cool, but not really the strongest thing you could have on your Pokemon, Phoebe. And there goes Dusk Noir. It's nice to see new Pokemon on their teams, but, you know, when they're not really that powerful, I don't know what to say. Oh darn, I've gone and lost. Gonna get another nice chunk of money there. Pulled that right out of her, yeah, there's definitely a bond between you and your Pokemon too. I didn't recognize that fact, so it's only natural that I lost. Yep, I'd like to see how far your bond will carry you. Go ahead, move on to the next room. Phoebe, you are a very creepy lady, I must say. I also know you have some children hiding around here. I don't know where you I don't want to sit on this chair anymore. That is a very scary chair to sit on. Alright guys, that is it for this episode though, so thank you all so much for watching. Next time we will take on the 3rd Elite Four member, Glacia, who I know has gotten quite an update in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, but actually we should heal up our Pokemon before we take her on, so I'm gonna try and aim not to use any revives during the actual challenges, like in between parts and stuff. I'll use all of the healing items that we have available to us, but during the battles themselves, I want to try not to revive as many Pokemon as we can. Like, I guess it's kind of like a semi-Nuzlocke. I don't know. So far, so good. So see you all in the next episode.